What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy.
Got some drone operators out here.
Bring it back. I'm bringing it back. Bring it back. Watch out.
Bring it back.
And welcome back to another tier list video. I've made a bunch of these tier list videos back in the day, I think like a couple months ago. Anyways, Sean Thompson, man, all right, I have seen and I have heard your comments, bro. All right, I've seen him on every single video, and every single video keeps asking me to make a boss tier list. So here you are. I got you a boss tier list. I hope you enjoy. Anyways, if you like this content, you like dungeon quests and all that jazz and blah blah blah, and you know, my day will obviously be made if you click subscribe, so just click subscribe. You know, you can click post notifications and stuff, but like, you don't have to, but like, I would appreciate it. Anyways, as you can tell, we have all of the bosses down here. All right, I know the screenshots aren't the best. I got them off the wiki because I didn't want to go to every single dungeon and take a screenshot. I'm a little lazy, not gonna lie. So we're gonna go left to right, and the tiers we have is boss, A, B, I don't know why this is V, this should be C, and D. V. Now, I think I'm gonna list these guys based upon the way they look as well as how hard they are, alright? Alright, so both. And if my opinions aren't the same as yours, I completely understand. Please don't get mad at me, okay? This is just my opinion. So starting from the left, we have Sand Giant, which is from the very first dungeon, Desert Temple. I'm throwing this guy in D, okay? Listen, he's literally a one-toned, colored, bigger humanoid boss that just runs at you. All right, listen, I understand, you know, I completely get that he's the first boss in the game and it's supposed to be easy. Hey, but let's be fair, he is the most boring.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm shoving him into D. Ooh, next we have the Cannon Blaster 2000. Now, the look-wise, I don't think he's the most interesting looking boss, but I do think that he has like one of the most interesting kind of patterns, especially that you have to hide behind gears and stuff. So, you know, I'll throw him into B tier. I don't think he's amazing. I think his like little pew pew hit the wall thing levels him out to B. So he's not good, but you know, he's not bad. All right, next we have a demonic pirate captain from Pirates Island, 3rd dungeon. I also kind of think that demonic pirate is kind of also very basic, and doesn't really look super cool. Like, I think the one thing I don't like about it is the fact that the boss kind of sits there in a big open space, like on a big ship, and the pattern is kind of basic. So we'll shove him in C because I would say it's just an upgraded version of Sand Giant, in my opinion, other than the fact that he runs at you and demonic doesn't, you know. All right, next we have Demonic Lord Azralik. Azralik? I don't know. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100%. This was the best screenshot I could get. Honestly, I actually do like the design of Underworld, and like, I play Underworld probably the most in Dungeon Quest. It's my most played dungeon, and I've grown to really like Demonic Lord, man. All right, he looks really cool. He's also like very huge, which I think is awesome. I think the fact that you have to like destroy his heart is also super cool, and his pattern can be challenging. So I don't know. I'm a little torn between A and B. I think the only downside to me, man, is like he's super dark and you can like barely tell what he looks like. Only thing else that I can complain about is like his mouth. Actually, yeah, I think just due to that, his mouth doesn't really have any other texture or color or anything. So I'm throwing him down into B. I'm sorry, bro. All right, the Enchanted Forest Dragon. This is the newest boss in the game. I'm tossing it in boss. Okay, this is my favorite looking boss. It is awesome. I'm a sucker for dragons. Okay, I think dragons look sick. All right, you know, I watched How to Train Your Dragon. Toothless is my dragon, bro. All right, I'm shoving it into boss. I also think the pattern and like the little flame wall and stuff is very balanced, and it's just the most like okay looking thing. I don't think he's super hard, but I don't think he's also super easy, and it works for what it is. It looks really good. The colors are good. Listen, man, all right, Enchanted Forest Dragon looks beautiful. All right, the next that we have is the Sea Serpent. This is from Ghastly. I have loved this boss ever since it was released, but here's the thing. I actually prefer the Kraken compared to the Sea Serpent. I wish that they made the Kraken the final boss. I just think it would have been cooler in my opinion. I still think the Sea Serpent looks cool, but I think that I wish they just did the Kraken, all right, as the final boss. I just think it would have been cooler. We're gonna have a lot of B tiers, I think. I'm gonna shove Sea Serpent into B tier. Like, the Kraken looks bigger than the Sea Serpent, so I don't know. I think that just loses value in the boss. Anyways, next we have the Ice Elemental. This one's very basic, but it was new and it was different, and it sends NPCs. It was the first time that we got NPCs that spawned and also could hit you from afar. So, you know, it was kind of challenging when it first came. The design is also very kind of basic. It's kind of like a bunch of rectangles on each other. You probably can't do it. This is probably, yo, if I zoom in on this guy, I bet you he's the most pixelated thing ever. So I'm going to shove Ice Elemental into C. It's meh. All right, next is Lava King. Okay, I love red. I love lava. I love everything about it. And I love the fact that this was one of the first bosses to make it so two people have to be committed with each other to not die. Okay, that was a super cool thing that they added to this boss. I also think he just looks really cool. I don't know if he's A tier, but I think he's gonna be boss tier. All right, let's be real. He looks sick. Next is a Lord Verosh. I gotta be completely honest with you. I kind of think Lord Verosh is like an undergrad version of Lava King. I also just don't like the green compared to the red, but you know, nothing too special about Lord Verosh either. His pattern's kind of simple. It's just a lot of RNG. That's why it can be hard. So I think he's good in A. Next, we got Miyamoto Musashi. All right, this boss is sick. All right, everybody knows I love Samurai Palace and I love all bosses. I love everything about this. Honestly, I'm just biased. I love Japanese culture. He just looks cool, man. All right, next is the King. I'm throwing this guy right in A. Okay, I just think he's personally needs to go in A. I think him being super oversized and the fact that he jumps at you is super cool. That's a really intricate design. He's not incredibly hard, but I do think that it's cool what he can do, and his design's awesome. It's also the I'm pretty sure I know it's the collectibles. I forget what they're called, but he has like the collectible set. I think that's super cool. He's not wearing like any legendary weapons or anything, but he looks like completely different. You never see anybody look like this. So personally, I just think he's cool. He is one of my favorite bosses. Next, we have Sea King. You guys are going to be very surprised with this one. All right, I'm shoving him into C tier. I was very underwhelmed of Sea King. I also kind of hated that like he didn't really have anything special to him, and he didn't like, I understand the design of him, you know, but like I just don't like it. It works. I say this all the time in my tier list. He looks good for what it's supposed to represent, but I just don't think he looks good in my opinion. And I think his pattern's very frustrating. He's one of the more patterns that are very frustrating because he's one of those bosses that if you don't have a speed spell, oh, you're dead. You can't do anything about it. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Sea King. And last but not least, we have the Warrior Overlord. I don't know where to shove this guy. I think I'm just gonna shove him into C. I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's like amazing. I don't think he's bad or good. I don't think he's D tier. All right, listen, I don't think anything's as bad as Sand Giant, but I don't think he's super good. He's just like, I don't know. He was like, let's take the armor from this dungeon and give me both legendaries. So he's not like super unique or any different, and his pattern is very basic. So yeah, C tier. All right, cool. Well, this is my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I haven't made one of these videos in a while, so hopefully it was okay. I'm so surprised I remembered all the boss names, but here we are. Anyways, I will leave this tier list link down in the description if you guys want to do this tier list for yourself and publicly show it. Also, it says follow me on Twitter, so you should definitely follow me on Twitter. Give me your opinions down in the comments below. Tell me what your favorite bosses is, and without further ado, have a good night. Peace out, Girl Scout.